welcome to Sketching Colors at Home. Today we're going to be doing the Kraken, which is a mythological creature, and we're going to learn how to draw a simple version of that today. In this version, we're going to be learning 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 steps to get us a nice big kraken, which is a giant octopus or squid deep under the sea that has been around for centuries in mythology and in real life, for we have our own versions under the sea today. So this is going to be the final image. So grab a pen or pencil. Today I'm going to be using a micron, or what's called a fine liner pen. You can use a regular pen, pencil, and a piece of paper, whatever surface you'd like. First things first, we want to do the head because that will be the center of all the tentacles that we're going to go ahead and place. So we want to find our center on our page first. Now I'm going to be doing this with pen so you can see the marks. You can use a pencil, or if you want to be brave, a marker. You can split up your sheet in half to give you more of a what's called a grid, and you can align yourself. I like to call it a lowercase t grid. This is a very simple grid that you can follow and keep simple, or you can add extra lines for extra grid. So let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and do a split at the top part, which you can do as well. And this will find the center of your actual head part. So what we're going to start to do, we're going to go ahead and do 2 circles to indicate the eyes. Okay. Then you're going to bring over a diagonal curve from the corner of the eye over. Almost looks like 2 headlights. Then we're going to go ahead and do the bulbous head. Now this one, you don't have to do it. You can do it free-flowing. Let your finger do the flow of the head, because it is an octopus, and aquatic creatures are very malleable and they flow. They're never going to be a perfect oval, so you want to keep that in mind. So now let's go ahead and do some eye work. We're going to go here at the eye part. We're going to create a lid for our kraken. Next, we're going to give it its eye by just doing a nice simple circle within your circle. Okay, and we're going to leave that there for a second, and we'll put in the detail later. Next, we're going to go ahead and do a line right next to the, and we're going to let that continue down, and we're going to do a nice flowing curve. This is going to be for your tentacles. You're going to follow that and have it stop about halfway. After that, we're going to do the same thing on the other side. And this time, you can go ahead and do a mark to bring it together. You can make your tentacles thin. You can make them in a variety of sizes to make it feel like it's floating in the water, so no one tentacle is the same as another. Next, let's create the rest of them. This is where I encourage you to use your creativity and find your own personal style. Now if you go off the page, you want to use your imagination to leave that tentacle purposefully so that your tentacle makes sense. Now let's add a few more. You can make it simple as you want or as difficult as you want. The choice is yours. And remember to create some background tentacles to get rid of any empty space that might not look organic, which means natural in nature. Next, we should be finalizing our tentacles. You can pause the video to take your time or challenge yourself in a quick sketch. And remember, it's okay if your Kraken doesn't look like mine. Everyone has their own individual style. Next, let's create organic curves and wrinkles from our headpiece all the way down, because the tentacles are the hands and the full body of the Kraken. So it's face and then it leads straight into the tentacle body. So by now you should have your full shape and minimal detail on your Kraken. Next, let's focus on the headpiece. So remember those diagonals I told you to put on the side of the eye? Run that up in a slight curve. Next, let's fix our eyes. So we can do what's called just a simple back and forth, or you can do a hatching, which is a bunch of sequence of lines put together to create shadows. And we can utilize that to surround the circle we placed to create our eyeball. Attempt to leave a little bit what's called a highlight or an empty white space that doesn't have any pen work or pencil work. And that'll be the highlight for the pupil. Then let's create little curvatures on the side of the lid. To show some texture and eyelid points for detail. Next, let's start shading. Again, we can use a hatching technique, which is a bunch of tiny or big lines, whichever size you prefer, next to each other to create shadow. So let's go ahead and add that now. Let's start with the tentacles over here. I like to start with the eye because there's going to be a lot of shadow there from the wrinkles that lead into the tentacles. Now what you're going to do is you're going to be placing them on the edge of the lines that you created to create your shapes. Allow yourself to do trial and error and see if you can do, if longer ones will be easier for the bottom, and do shorter ones for the ones that are closer to the headpiece. You can give them bigger gaps to space it out to create lighter and darker shadows. And then you can go back, one on top of the other, for darker effects. Now we follow through. You want to follow your instinct and make it look aesthetically pleasing to your eye. Take your time and don't go too rough on the edges. If you're doing a practice Kraken, go ahead and go wild and test some different techniques. Pay attention to your line work. Wherever your line starts, start your shading there and follow through. Make sure your shading makes sense. Think about the curves of the tentacle, the thickness shapes you create. Is your Kraken deep underwater, or did it come up to resurface in a bright day? Create your lighting in your mind and use your shading technique to create that illusion. And again, just a simple back and forth or lines put together is enough to create that effect. This allows you to go as detailed as you want or as simple as you want, yet with a dynamic outlook at the end. Now, go to your edges. For instance, on the top part of your Kraken, the bulbous head, and add some curved hatch lines to show the roundness and the free-flowingness of your Kraken. More shadow to one side than the other if you would like to create a light source coming from either way. With sketching, you can really go as simple as you want, stop anytime you'd like, or go as detailed as you want and create an end drawing with complete detail. That's the beauty of sketching. It gives you the freedom to play, but still get out your drawings without the pressure of having to finalize them if you find yourself stuck or feel that you want to move on. And here by the headpiece, those diagonal lines and the wrinkles we put next to the eye, let's go ahead and add some shaping, just like we talked about before. You want to go slow because you can't take back your marks if you're using pen. With pencil, it's a little more liberating, but I encourage you not to use your eraser. Use it as least as possible just to aid you in cleaning up your work, not erasing your mistakes. Make your mistakes work for you. Worry if your Kraken didn't come out right the first time. This is called sketching colors. So what do? Redraw it. And that's a start to a fine detailed Kraken. You can add color, you can outline it if you're doing pencil, go over it again and ignore the bad lines and only trace over the good lines that you are satisfied with. Now have fun.